you know, have a good time at your peace rally because you'll all be dead. Have a good time at your peace rally because you'll all be dead.
All right, Roy, that's what we're looking for tonight is comments. You've heard what Roy has had to say.
Yep.
Do you agree or disagree? Thank you for your call, Roy. And if you want to refer to Roy by name and talk about his... Barnaby's on the line. Hi, Barnaby.
Good evening. How are you guys doing tonight?
Well, you know, it's a very tough evening, to be honest with you, Barnaby. This whole thing that's going on is, it's very tough.
Yeah, it's really something. I was watching it unfold today on the news channels, and, you know, it's just incredible to see. But I just want to make a couple points, quick ones. The first one is I think this argument's been running to extremes, borderline ridiculous, when you have people like Roy from your last show saying if we don't take him out, we're going to all suffer a horrible chemical death. And then Irene, who was, you know, inferring that Saddam Hussein was liked by most of the people there, which I know. And then you had John calling in and saying that it had nothing to do with oil. Well, that whole administration, Rumsfeld, Cheney, Condoleezza Rice had an oil tanker named after her. I mean, come on. It's obviously to do with world power and a bit of oil. I don't see it as black and white. You know, they try to say Al-Qaeda was involved. You know, that's the invisible horse that I just can't see that. And after this, it's like Bush is on a runaway course playing world chicken. And I just don't know what wall he has to come against before he realizes it's a dangerous game. I'll go to Korea first, but there's going to be such a huge occupational force left behind in Iraq. Eventually, which Bush stupidly outlined, the axis of evil, they all know we're coming, and now they're all loading up all the weapons they can. So when we get there, it'll be as difficult as humanly possible. The guy's got as much strategy as a woodchuck. Third World War, complete the trilogy.
And from the standpoint, Barnaby, thanks for your call. We do need... Jedediah is on. Hi, Jedediah.
Good evening, Doug. Professor, how are you gentlemen doing tonight?
Doing well.
Good, good. I just wanted to make a comment about the speed at which the war seems to have gone down. I mean, they're in Baghdad now. Obviously, a city with 5 million is going to take a while to gain control of that completely, but there's no real collective military force to fight, just little bits and pieces. And the fact that they went in on the weapons of mass destruction, which has really turned into a situation of perhaps weapons of mass hallucination. And I was wondering how important the professor feels it is that they do ascertain some of these chemical or biological weapons to save face in the world with the UN and world opinion and throughout the Arab Muslim world.
Good question.
It is a very good question.
Nogi is on the line. Hi, Nogi.
Hello, guys. How are you doing tonight?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing just fine, just fine. And, you know, I've been following this Bush thing right since before he was elected, and I actually used to edit his mispronunciations of words. I had about 3 minutes. I thought, this is great. I'm going to, you know, have this great little collection of when this guy almost became president. But then, of course, he did become president, which was another surprise. But I believe, you know, Gore lost that election all by himself. You know, they haven't found their weapons of mass hallucinations. They got about as much luck at finding that as a chicken horse. Like I don't think they're going to come up with anything. And then you got Rumsfeld, and he's pushing for regime change in North Korea. So at this point, I just don't know what to think. So
I got to get you on as a political pundit.
I don't think they've cleaned up there enough.
Yeah, and I mean, there's still a lot to be done over there, and that's not. Yeah, thank you, Nogi, for your political comment tonight. Good job. Very powerful. Roy is on the line. Hi, Roy.
Hi, am I on the air?
You are on the air.
Hi. Yeah, I've got an idea for a penalty because I realize it's difficult, and you were saying that people will come up in cars or whatever with a dog, and I heard in Boise, Idaho, a boy was abducted on horseback. So it's obviously anybody can you don't know who it's going to be. So I think if they just get the guy and then make a eunuch out of him so that he can't do that no more and lock him up for longer than, you know, 9 years, and then they're back out on the streets. So you got to make a public humiliation and desecration, and then you'll know that, you know, everyone will know. Send a message out wide and clear.
Yeah, well, good. Roy, thanks for your call. You know, Neil's on the line. Hi, Neil.
Hello, Mr. Coy, Mr. Say, how are you gentlemen doing tonight?
Doing well. How are you?
Excellent. Well, I've been excellent. That report was a little bit disturbing, and I will go out on a limb and say that 2020 is not seeing 2020 when they air that kind of filth. And it was probably the most vulgar display of fluttery to which I've ever been a witness, but I won't dwell on that. As far as the mama papa media goes, I think it's pushing our kids in a dangerous direction when they're playing Grand Theft Audio full of sex and violence in a chat room, playing Grand Theft Audio playing chicken horse, playing these games. What do you expect? You know, we're breeding these sick creatures that I'm going to be afraid to deal with at a later time.
All right, Neil, I'll take your comment and leave it at that. Thanks for your call.
Thank you very much, Dougie.
Nate's
In a chat room playing Grand Theft Audio, playing chicken horse, playing these games. What do you expect? You know, we're breeding these sick creatures that I'm going to be afraid to deal with at a later time.
Your voice.
Have a good time at your peace rally because you'll all be dead. Have a good time at your peace rally because you'll all be dead.
Your voice.
Have a good time at your... They haven't found their weapons of mass hallucinations. They got.
And I heard in Boise, Idaho, a boy was abducted on horseback. So, and make a eunuch out of him so that he send a message out wide and clear.
Playing chicken horse, playing. I'm going to be afraid to deal with at a later time.
All right, Neil, I'll take your comment and leave it at that. Thanks for your call.
Thank you very much, Dougie. Have a good time at your peace rally because you'll all be dead. Have a good time at your peace rally because you'll all be dead. Have a good time at your peace rally because you'll all be dead. Have a good time at your peace rally because you'll all be dead. Have a good time at your peace rally because you'll all be dead. Have a good time at your